Coach Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com. Without looking at the film, what did you like, and what did you see that you'd want your team to improve off tonight's game against the Hornets?
I'll tell you what, I loved our fight. I loved our intensity to, playing the entire game until that buzzer goes off, just fighting and clawing and looking to get after it defensively. We talked about the other game. We gave up 123 tonight. You 106. So I loved our fight. Now where we're going to continue to talk about is getting better is taking care of the basketball, right? You have 15 turnovers, and they have 21 fast break points. Those live ball turnovers. We just got to continue to take care of the ball and make sure we give ourselves a chance.
With Terry Rozier tonight, just how much does a guy like that, pressure the ball and create disruption for your young guards, and what kind of lesson is that for them?
Well, we talk about the growth, and we talk about guys getting better and understanding what they're going to see on a nightly basis. And these are great tests for our young guards to go through and experience and see what needs to be done. Different situations, different pressure points, different guarding guys. You have Drew Holiday one night, you have Terry Rozier the next night. So you have to understand what we need to do to take care of that basketball.
Sentinel coach Mo Wagner scored 13 off the bench, kind of back-to-back games for him where he's kind of, scoring points. What do you like from him?
I like his energy, he's experienced, his ability to keep us going and make the physical plays at the right time. He's doing all the right things, talking to guys. His communication levels is very high with our guys, just keeping them encouraged. But he comes in and he sets the tone when it comes to physicality, making the next play, hitting open shots, trying to make the right play out there.
Philip Rosenreich, Orlando Magic Daily. Jalen's had to kind of run the point the last 3 games with Cole out. How do you think that he's fared in that role? And it looked like he was a lot more comfortable with it today. And how much pressure is there on him without a true point guard behind him to back him up?
Well, like I was saying, I think this is a great opportunity for him to go against these guards that are picking up full court, pressing and trapping them. And like I've always said about Jalen, his ability to see the game is with a high IQ. And now he's understanding what he needs to do in the physical side of where he needs to go on the floor, the positions he finds himself in, where the open pass is. During the game, he talks about, what they're doing in the zone. He comes off the pick and roll. They're taking away the pop man. So he wants to talk about swinging it to the second side if that man helps in too much. So little things like that as he's communicating, I think those are great for his growth and his experience.
Coach Aaron Goldstone, Orlando Pinstripe Post. Your team seemed to steady themselves in the third quarter, and then to close out the quarter, Charlotte went on that 15-0 run. What did you see specifically during that run that went wrong? And there was a goaltend call against Mo. That happened kind of fast. Did you consider maybe taking a look at that to break up that run?
I'd have to go look back at it, but I considered it. But by the time I got done talking to Lauren, I think it ended up being too late to go get the challenge because I was trying to figure out exactly what happened in that situation. So in that situation, they went to zone. They mixed up the defense. Credit to them, for mixing up the defenses the way that they did. Again, our guys did a good job trying to execute down the stretch. And that's, that part of that run was the mixing of the defense and then our ability to, get the ball to the second side. And I think we had a few turnovers in that stretch as well.
Coach, we saw Terrence was a late scratch. How's he faring?
We're going to go back and find out exactly how he's doing. I think he's just a little back tightness, but we're going to go ahead and look at it and just see how he comes up, after tomorrow.
Coach Gina Racine, Orlando Magic Daily. Both Bamba and Wendell Carter Jr. had double-doubles tonight. What did you see from them?
Well, we talk about what a great job they do protecting the rim. I just really like that they're deterring guys at the rim. They did a great job rebounding the ball, helping us finish possessions. Like I said, I'd have to go back and look at the film. We have 51 rebounds, which is, that's big that these guys are doing a great job. And they're playing, and, Charlotte played small. And so we're asking those guys to do quite a bit. They're out there, switching onto smalls, trying to get back to protect the rim and then coming up with the final rebound. So they're doing a great job of what we're asking them to do. So they're getting better every single game.
Coach, unrelated question. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. What are your plans?
My plan is to, give back to the community, go to the coalition, and, feed and just give back. what it's really about. I just really think that it's that's what Thanksgiving is, giving back and being grateful for the things that we have and being able to give and provide for those that, are in need and don't have.
Carter recorded his 8th double-double tonight. That was his team high. Just talk more about him and his ability, to score and grab rebounds.
Well, I think it's just great that like I said, we have them out there switching defenses, going out guarding smalls, but then he's flying back in to grab the rebound. He was a lot more aggressive around the rim, making the right play, diving to the rim on the roll. We talk about the power of his rolls to the rim and what it creates for others. So yeah, he had 8 rebounds or, situation there, but at the end of the day, like his ability to roll and create problems for his teammates is what's also big.
Thank you, Coach Mosley.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Jalen, Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com. Without looking at the film, what do you think the key areas were tonight against the Hornets?
I think tonight we played a great 44 minutes of basketball, great 45 minutes of basketball. And we had little lapses, that led up to about 3-4 minutes, that came in spurts in 30-second segments, 45-minute second segments. And where we kind of got lackadaisical. We let them get comfortable, and that let them build confidence. And I think, we brought it up in our locker room after the game when we all got back in. Rolo said guys are just coming in here, against us and being too comfortable. Like they're able to run free and, come down the lane with no resistance and things like that. So we played a great 44 minutes of basketball. I think we showed a lot of great things tonight. But we also have things that we can work on, things that we're going to come, correct, talk about, and then keep it pushing and continue to grow.
Philip Rossman, Orlando Magic Daily, nearing the 20-game mark of the season. Where do you feel your game is at? Do you feel like you're getting a lot more comfortable out there with what you're seeing on an NBA floor?
Yeah, I do. I think these past about 4 or 5 games, I felt, kind of turn the corner into, trying to get adjusted, trying to get my feet wet, because it's just a completely different situation to, now I'm comfortable, now I'm confident, and now, me and Coach Mose just talked about it. Now the mindset has kind of switched to, all right, let's get this thing moving. I understand where I'm at. I know how things kind of work. I'm used to it and I have my confidence here. Now, what do we have to start doing, to come and get different outcomes out here? What are some little things that I can fix, the team can fix, and now start going, into really minute detail. And there's some things about our team and myself. So, I think I'm feeling really good. I've kind of acknowledged the aspects that, I need to clean up on, and that they're apparent. The turnovers just can't happen, with the ball in my hand as much as it is. I take full responsibility for that. And shot selection, I think those are the 2 biggest things right now that I'm working on, to try to keep our offense moving, keep the ball moving, so that the ball has energy. When everybody touches it, everybody feel good, and then you get a bucket, that just builds up so much more momentum. So, yeah, I think right now, again, my mindset is just switched to, let's get this thing rocking and rolling and, where can we get better?
Jason Beatty, Orlando Sentinel. Without Cole out there, how does your role change, and are you comfortable with what you're being asked to do?
Yeah, Cole's a big part of this team. He's had an amazing season so far, scoring the ball, facilitating the ball, just being high energy out there. So he's missed, but just knowing that the ball is going to be in my hands a bit more now, minutes are going to be a bit stretched more now, and I've kind of taken it, and ran with it. Again, like I said, that mindset has kind of switched, and, I feel fully confident, fully comfortable, whatever I'm asked to, whether it's just take the ball and, get us an offense, whether it's a spurt where we haven't, really got too much ball movement. Maybe we shot like 4 or 5 threes in a row. I think we had a stretch like that tonight. Come in and just move the ball, get different guys touches, get the ball to, 2 sides, 3 sides of the floor, then get in there in action, and try to get a shot up. Or being, that electric and, defensive presence. It was hard tonight with foul trouble and things like that. But, just kind of feeling where I can, where Cole's absence is missed.
Cody Taylor, USA Today. Coach just kind of told us that, it's been a great opportunity for you to go up against Drew Holiday, some of these other guards. You had Terry Rozier tonight. How do you feel like those matchups are helping you develop and kind of improve your game?
I think they're helping develop a lot. One, because not only are they great basketball players, on the offensive end, all of them are gifted. The ones that we've played so far, and I've had to lock in and dial in on, how to kind of slow them down on that end, but defensively as well. When you talk about Drew Holiday, talking about elite defensive presence, one of the best in the game. Terry Rozier is a great defender, strong, just likes to cause havoc. Some of the other guys that we've played. So again, I think it's helped that period kind of go a bit quicker of, me just trying to get my feet comfortable to be where, I'm at now, where it's like, all right, let's rock. I'm fully confident. It's you against me. It's my team against your team. Let's do it. And I'm gonna give everything I have, to make sure, or to put my team in the best position to come out on top. So I think that's the role that, playing those great guards early in this season, has helped me.
Jalen, Gina Racine, Orlando Magic Daily. Your three bigs tonight, Carter, Bamba, and Mo Wagner, all scored in double digits. What did you see from them tonight?
Playing with great confidence. I tell all of them, those 3-pointers that you guys are shooting are great for our offense. The flip backs, popping out and, us kicking it out to them. Those are great looks for us. All them guys can knock it down. So I couldn't be more happy for them. Dell and Mo are, of course, Mo Bamba are, of course, big presences in the paint defensively, and they get out and run, and they do a lot of different things, on the court, especially on the offensive end. Mo Wagner, I love to see prosper, just because he's so energetic. It keeps a lot of us going and, upbeat and confident, and then to get him out on the floor and, him playing well is great. So, again, like I said, there was a lot of great things to take from this game. For as much as this loss hurts, really want to get this one going into Thanksgiving and, kind of build it into Friday. It sucks, but there's a lot of great things that we can take away from today. And again, things don't change overnight. So just try to continue to build on performances and games.
Jalen, unrelated to the game, but I've got to ask, did you get an opportunity last night to catch your old team Gonzaga play UCLA, and do those kind of memories from the last time those two teams squared off start to flood back?
Of course. I was locked in, me and my whole family, something that came into town. We all had our spots in the living room, locked in on the TV. Everybody's running, jumping around. I don't think my dad sat down the entire game. He's staying about this close or this far away from the TV, and was calling out sets and jumping around and things like that. So it was funny, but I love supporting those guys, man. Seeing guys like Andrew do what he did last night was amazing, just because, I was there last year when he got here, and, seeing all the work that he put in every day, and, then to be able to play with him after, he was going to have to sit out, see him do great things is amazing. Julian Strother, another guy who, had to wait his turn last year with, our tough rotation, but is doing great things, shooting the ball well, being active on the class. And then, of course, my guys, Drew Timmy, Chad Holmgren, all those guys. I love all of them. I talk to them all after the game. And so I'm happy for those guys, man. They look good. They look really good.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, Jalen.
Appreciate you.
Mo Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com. They went on that 15-3 run to close the third quarter. What did you see over the stretch, that stretch for you guys that maybe allowed them to get away there?
I think we were trying to do the right things by getting in the lane and looking, to find open shooters, but it's a lot of lob ball turnovers that killed us. I think they had 22 fast break points. Am I correct? Yeah, they had 22 fast break points, and this team they're young. They want to fly up and down the court, and we had to. It was just a matter of trying to make a stand and trying to execute, trying to have our offense help our defense.
Yes. Mo, Jason Beatty, Orlando Sentinel, you hit 4 from 3 tonight. Jalen said, he wants you guys to shoot that. When you guys hit those shots, the big guys hitting those threes, how does that change for you on offense?
I try, I wasn't necessarily in a slump, but, I wasn't as effective from the 3-point line, I think, the last like 4 or 5 games. And I just try to figure out different ways to put the ball in a hoop and just how I can help, this team offensively. I just try not to rely on it so much. If it feels good, I'll keep shooting. But, you got to think bigger picture and you got to think, how can I help, our offense?
Other questions?
Mo, when you look at the balance you guys were able to get tonight, just how much is it important for this group to share the ball, continue to move, and get a number of scores out of this group?
What was the question there?
The balance that you guys have offensively.
Yeah.
Just how important is it to continue to move the basketball as you were throughout the night and try to get a number of people scoring?
Yeah, it's very important. We don't have one guy who can go out and score 30 or 25 every night. And we're down a few bodies right now, so it's just a matter of going out there and making plays for someone else.
Mo, you had a Gene Racine on Orlando Magic Daily. You had a few opportunities to post up in the paint tonight against smaller players. How important is it for you to take advantage of the smaller man and post up?
It's very important. I'm just going to take advantage of the switches. I think I got an early offensive foul early on, which I don't necessarily agree with, but it's just a matter of just staying aggressive. And if I don't get it, in the first couple of seconds, then just find another action to create.
Chris Cuffin, 24 Flicks. Mo, can you talk us through that goaltending call?
It was probably a goaltend. Even if it was or it wasn't, I just want to build that mindset of just going after, every shot and just having my teammates know that I got their back. I don't think I recorded any blocks tonight, but I think I had a number of, just helping change their shot just even a little bit. And that's something that I take pride in. That's something that I think I'll always be able to build off. And I don't think there's no, necessary. There's no cap to it. Really changes the game.
All right, everyone good? Okay.
Thank you, guys.